Officer down. I got shots fired, send me the world.
I had done slid out of my chair. I was literally dispatching from the floor on my knees.
And I remember saying, you know, this is it. I'm not going to make it. This is where my story ends.
Every day, first responders go to work protecting and supporting their communities. And unfortunately, many of them are hurt in the line of duty. Some of their injuries are career-ending and others are even worse. That's why we started Hometown Heroes Alliance and Cop Out Adventures. It's a way to raise resources and awareness of the issues facing today's first responders.
Studley.
Welcome to Cop Out Adventures. I'm your host, Captain Jeff Brown. We're down here in the Florida Keys at the wonderful Faro Blanco Resort and Yacht Club. We brought Officer Stephen Smith and his wife Samantha all the way from West Virginia down here to honor them and tell you the story about how he was injured in the line of duty.
On October 13th, 2011, I responded to a call to back up a neighboring agency. In the process of getting ready to arrest the subject, he took off running and jumped in his vehicle. He threw the car into reverse and backed up towards me. The doorpost behind the driver's side impacted my right side, my rib cage, and my right hip. He threw me approximately 5 to 8 feet. I've been back to work about a week and a half, and I went into the office on my day off to make sure some paperwork was caught up. A call come over the radio that there was a burglary in progress.
Have a burglary in progress.
In good conscience, I couldn't let one of my officers go to a call like that by himself. We get on the scene, we're both hollering police. We announced several times, knocked on the side of the trailer, police officers, police officers. I get to the top of the stairs, I reach up and with my left hand knocked on the door, and the interior door swung open, and I see a guy squatted down with the floor with a shotgun pointed at my face, and he pulled the trigger.
276, officer down. I got shots fired, send me the world.
To make matters a whole lot more stressful, my wife, Samantha, was the dispatcher that had to send me help.
I had done slid out of my chair. I was literally dispatching from the floor on my knees. I sent everybody.
For the first time in my life, I couldn't stand under my own power. And I noticed that every time I would take a breath, one side of my chest would sink in as the other would rise. And I was spraying blood out of my chest.
I can remember Jolene telling me, Sammy, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Hang in there.
I remember saying, you know, this is it. I'm not going to make it. This is where my story ends. And I told him to make sure that he took care of Samantha, my wife, that I wasn't going to pull through this because this is not something you survive.
And I don't know what was worse, leaving the 911 center and not knowing what to expect when I got to the hospital, because I didn't know if they were going to pronounce him on scene.
And I think that was the scariest part for me, not the fact that I was going to die, the fact that she wasn't going to have me anymore. That was the part that really hurt me the most.
I didn't know if, you know, the last time crying in the kitchen, begging him not to go in that night, if that was going to be our last conversation.
Well, there we are. Good morning.
Sir, how you
Good morning,
doing?
Steve. How are you? Feeling rested?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty very well rested.
Miss Samantha, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Hey, Eddie, you want to come and see me, huh? Think you'll come and see me this time? No? Oh, don't touch me, man. You smell like fish. She's like, I'm out of here.
She's just happy to be out running around.
Yep. Well, I'm glad you got some rest. They had everything in your room for you?
Yeah,
The
place was amazing. Everything was the room was great. They had everything ready for us, toys for the baby.
Amazing.
Yeah, they were
All right.
well prepared,
Well,
to
good.
say the least.
You guys have breakfast?
Yes.
Now
yes,
you're
it
ready
was.
to have some fun in the water?
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right. We'll see what the weather does to us. It's blowing like crazy. You know, we're kind of limited on spots and stuff, but it's always fun being on the water.
That works for me.
How about we get in the boats and go?
The morning we went out and did a little bit of fishing out in the ocean and really enjoyed ourselves.
Did you get him?
Caught a few fish here and there.
Little baby mango. See, never tell anybody when you see fish, man.
Got to catch a small bonnethead shark, and that was pretty cool. I'd never seen a bonnethead shark before.
Little
Not a
bonnethead.
shark. Well, Jeff did. I reeled it in.
He caught himself.
Oh, that's awesome.
We call that a bonnethead. Isn't it cool?
Uh-huh.
A lot of people mistake these for hammerheads.
That's what I thought it was, but
It's a little bonnethead is what they call it. They're pretty normal, pretty regular. But the weather down here is just crazy. One day it'll be nice and calm. The next day it's blowing like 30 miles an hour. So the first day of fishing was really tough. We couldn't get on the fish. We couldn't get to the fish. We couldn't get out to where we needed to be. And we tried a few things. It just didn't work. You know, Steve's a trooper. He's like, doesn't matter. Just being on the water. What a great time. Just being on the water.
this just means the world to us.
Well, we got more planned for you.
Oh,
we're going to head back in, and we're going to go visit the turtle hospital. They're going to give us a tour of the hospital and how they rehabilitate all the turtles and stuff. It's really cool.
That sounds wonderful.
We went over to the turtle rescue and got to meet the guy who runs that, who's just an awesome human being. This amount of effort that he puts into saving animals is just unreal. It's an unbelievable facility that he's put together.
This is a loggerhead, and this looks like more of a carnivore, and it's more prehistoric, and these will go away as it gets older.
Rubs them down. Kind of like alligators.
But this one, if you notice, I'm being very careful of my fingertips.
Yeah. He's hungry.
Think.
It's just seeing how much they've done for the animals to turn their lives around and actually save them from, you know, basically just suffering a horrible death. The fact that they've able to turn animals that were on the brink around to where they'll have healthy, happy lives again was just amazing.
Day 2, we changed things up a little bit, realizing the weather's still blowing, the wind's still going to give us trouble. We got out of a C-squared charters from local guys.
How you doing, sir?
So these are the guys who are going to put us on some of these fish. Really important sometimes when you're down like this and with this kind of weather conditions to get the local guys and get the knowledge you need to get into some sheltered areas. Really worked out great. We were able to get Steve on a whole bunch of fish. Samantha and Addie decided to wait this one out this time.
Oh.
There you go. Most fish, is that it?
I don't know. That's what we was talking about yesterday.
Well, you got that one now. That's a nice one.
Uh-oh.
Nice little guy. So,
Something big's hitting. He's biting it. One hit, biting in half. Well, not something big for the ocean, but big for what I'm catching.
oh, grouper. Oh, nice, a grouper. A grouper. Whoa. Little gag grouper. Nice. Not big enough.
Small, and he's out of season, but he's still cool to catch.
Yeah, beautiful
Good job,
fish.
man.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Now, he's not,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he got some teeth on him. He's not the right size, but that's some good eating right there.
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
All right, buddy.
Grow up, little guy.
Move away.
Nice job, Steve. Nice job. Perfect, man. Perfect day. Beautiful weather. I like the breeze to keep it a little bit cool. Not so hot. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Look at that one.
Another sandwich,
Look at that
taco.
one. I can probably just sit down and rest the rest of the day. So, what do you think?
Oh, it was awesome. Had a
Fun?
wonderful time.
Fun? Good fun.
Oh, yeah. Catching
fun.
sharks and a variety of other fish. It's just
What do
amazing.
You got sharks, grouper, all kinds of snappers.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Can't
yeah.
beat that. That's what we're trying to do. Nice calm seas, good time, good breeze.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's time for lunch. Let's go back to the marina, call Samantha, have her come down to the restaurant, we'll get something to eat, and then we'll head to Key West.
Sounds like a
All right?
plan.
All right, man.
All right.
It is so special to be able to reward these guys with this kind of a trip, to watch Steve and Samantha light up for the first time they've ever been to the Keys, and just watch them enjoy the fact that people still remember what he did and what they went through and what it means to them to know that we're able to just come out here and go, hey, thank you for what you did. We don't forget about you. We're here for you. It's an amazing experience for them. We have to support them. These guys, they go out here and put their life on the line for us every day. We go to bed at night, we sleep in our safe beds behind our locked doors, knowing that these guys are keeping the wolves off our front doors. So the important part for us, for me, for our group of people, for Hometown Heroes Alliance, Cop Out Adventures, is that we continue to do this. It's amazing. You saw it in their faces. They need it. They really do. Not only the financial support, but as Steve said many times, just knowing that they have not been forgotten, that the world still cares about the sacrifice that they've gone out there and made for us. His life has changed forever.